Alright guys, welcome back. It has been quite a while since the last video, but today I want to show you guys, we're going to go through how to make this quest UI from Anime Last Stand. I have made a tutorial on the unit UI. The first part is on the channel, the second part is on the Design Academy, where we basically rebuild the UI inside of Studio. Here it is. This is what we had made in the last video. So the style is obviously going to be pretty much the same. I'm going to replace these buttons with these right here. So you can see we have like the texturing and stuff like that. So let's begin. I think I want to take the mainframe because I don't want to remake it. So I will show you guys how we can make this frame. Okay, so give me a second. Let me take a closer look. This is largely fine. Let's take off the bottom bar right here. So we just have this. No bottom texture as well. Yeah, so how can we make this frame? Let's take a look. Take off all this stuff. Okay, so basically we have a basic rectangle, right? If you have seen the last video, I don't know why I even have these. I don't have any effects on this thing, so let me take that off. But anyways, go for like a basic rectangle with a corner, obviously like 20, 25 or so, like 30, let's say, right? Basic rectangle. For the effects, I just made a layer, clip, brush tool, you know, color white. Just gonna paint like that, right? Very simple. And then obviously I added a stroke like this, and then I rasterize the layer style and merge all this into one single layer. Inside of the group, I have the stroke because I have the sub bar and top bars clipped in. The top bar here is basically a frame, so you can go for a new layer, go for a rectangle like so, as you can see. And we have the gradient angle 90. We have the first color, as well as the second right here. And we also have a stroke, opacity 65, color is black, and size of 2 pixels. So if I go copy and paste, here is our top bar that is clipped in. Sub bar is a rectangle with the color black and opacity of 20. You're trying to build your Roblox game, but you have no UI assets. What if you could actually drag and drop a full UI kit, drag it in, and you can see we have all of these UI frames right over here. Best part is we actually have full icon packs. Let's go ahead and change these icons. It's really that simple. Full UI kit, icon packs, educational resources like tutorials, and much more. Save time, build faster, design better, and start building your game project. Check out design assets at gfxcommon.com and also get the unlimited access bundle to get lifetime access to all assets. And so basically this is like just more brushing. And as far as the texture goes, you can look for a dot texture, but later we're going to use the tile texture once we actually add this. So right here you can see, if you go on Google, you can look for a square dot texture like this, right? Bring it into Photoshop, scale it down, copy it, and you have yourself a nice texture like this. So, you know, for quests like that. So we have a nice little start. Okay, wait, let's make a new frame with our rectangle. Let's try to copy this right here. Okay, I don't know how exact this is, but if we place this below, go for a green, that's, and 35. I'm going to blur this out like so. How does this look? Let's go control click, backspace. Huh. It's not terrible. I guess this is fine, honestly. So later we're going to export that. Maybe put this in there. Okay, cool. Alright, so we have requests, your requests. GFX comment, that's fine. Okay, the subbar should be shorter. This. Okay. And then we have a divider. Right? Right here. Divider that goes down. Okay, obviously this is scaled down, but this is fine. So basically how you make this gradient here is if we go for a layer, you can use your rectangle or the rectangular marquee tool. Basically make a selection like this. Use your brush tool, just paint, vary the colors like this. So it's a little more interesting. Clip this in and lower the opacity. We basically have this right here. And obviously same thing for the other side. However, I'm going to use a regular rectangle so I can be a little more precise, I guess. That should be good. And if I control click, make a selection on a new layer. This right here now is going to be lighter green down into like a grayish tone. So we'll go for a green lighter like this. Let's say up here, right, and down like this. Let's go clip. We can obviously modify this to so like darker down here, like almost black. Here's like lighter. Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. Look at that. I think I like this. Take a look, guys. It's not exactly the same, but it doesn't have to be, right? Now the top board, they have it much darker, like what, a 60. So if you want to go for a 60, I guess you can. But we have the close button here. Now the close button, take your ellipse, create a shape, and here is the gradient right over here. Give me a second. First color, boom, E12540. Second color, F44860, like that. Add a nice little stroke, and the inside shape, copy it, take off the effects, fill off, stroke on, size like 3 pixels, like, right. Boom, resize, and that is basically your close button right there. It's, essentially the idea, right? Like that. Boom. Anyways, now I think we're actually going to get to the fun parts. Let's make each quest tab frame thing here after add the buttons. Let's go for these 3. Place them here. Actually looks pretty good. So we have daily, story, and permanent. So daily is going to be green. Okay, so let's go ahead and make these actual tabs. Go for a basic rectangle. Okay, add some corner radius. That's probably too much, but it's fine. You can obviously readjust like that. So I want to make the base version first. So base version. It's like a little gray color. Okay. And then we lower the opacity to like 90. We add some little stroke. Opacity 65. And yeah, looks pretty good. I like that. It's good. Nice little base frame for us. Resize. Make sure we align all this stuff. Like this. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright. So we got each tab like this. Scroll bar. Buttons or navigation. Each tab. And basically we have a inside frame as well, so clip 0 and go for the inside like that. Black right about here 50. Okay, yeah, looks pretty good. I think I like this, although I can drop the opacity down slightly more, change the color a little bit. There we go, perfect. Okay, just move this down, both, like that. Okay, so we have some text. Daily quest. So we can make a nice little frame. Here. By 8 pixels. Go. Copy some text over. This is gonna be a lot once we actually import the stuff. A lot as in like, you know, all the layout stuff, but and now we have the item frame, which I already have. Once again, you guys can watch the previous video because I really don't want to remake this right now. Now here, I'm just going to take our daily button, turn this into the claim. Situate it right here, claim. Yeah, it's pretty good. Right. Lastly, I will take this for the pin button. Right there. Grab a nice little icon. Skip. Pin. This icon. There we go. That is good. Looks pretty good to me. Let's make it a variation. So this will be the not yet pinned. Alright. Change the color here. Like that. Okay, so we have inactive, inactive pin, or tracking, rather, tracking that. So here is our basic frame. Can't spell. Tab, boom, boom. Each tab, let's make some copies like that. Rasterize this. Fade this out at the bottom. Like so. Pretty cool. Alright, so let's finish up our design. We're gonna go for the active tab now, so I'm going to make a copy. And basically this is quite simple for the most part. Yeah. Okay, so basically it is just okay, so right here, let's make a new layer clip, control click, go for a grain, and then just gonna run this across like that. As you can see, drop the opacity, boom. And then behind this we have control click, inverse, same thing. Okay, boom, perfect. Very simple, huh? And now let's go for the details tab right here. So we have quest info, daily, tracking, the bar, just a bunch of stuff. Okay, let me move this across so we could actually see. I know I'm like toggling stuff back and forth. It's kind of annoying, but bear with me. Quest info, and take off the gradient here. It's kind of very bright. So we have quest info here. Drag this out. A lot of this stuff is like very simple. I don't want to indent this stuff. Actually, I'll keep it like this. Quest info, and then we have daily quest, and then copy this out. Alright, it's the same thing. Copy the title again. Down here, rewards. Let's copy the item frame. Boom. Okay. Okay, 55. Alright guys, that is pretty much perfect, I think. Yeah. This looks I really like how this looks. The text is obviously quite simple. I'm using the font for Docket 1, so you know we are using the color gradient, and the stroke is a basic color black with opacity of like 65. So go ahead, do the same thing for your text. So we have a claim, obviously. Last thing, smack our claim button. Where's this thing? Claim. Copy this out. Just go right here. That is basically it. I suppose like here. This button larger a little bit like that. Yeah, I like that actually. Alright, this looks beautiful. I love how this looks. For importing, it's going to be quite a long process. I'm not sure if I want to include all this stuff into one video, or we're gonna have the second part for the Design Academy, because yeah, rebuilding this entire thing is going to be some work. All right, because we have each tab, we have like the layouts. If we're gonna make this like entire thing cohesive with the, you know, layout objects. If this is only one part, I hope you guys enjoyed. Check out the Design Academy, check out our unlimited access, and I'll catch you guys next time.